Hello Knight here, welcome back to my Napoleon Total War campaign, playing as the Prussian Empire. I'm using the Darthmod. I think we're up to turn 81, and I think this is episode 51, I think. In the previous episode, just to recap, we took out the city of Belgrade. In fact, we did quite a lot of damage here. We need to repair some of this. We need to do a little bit of trying to repair some of our guys. Try and get a stack so it can immediately head towards the remaining territory of Wallachia. They have Bucharest still, the Austrians, and that's their final territory. We need to do quite a lot of housekeeping stuff, so I'll just quickly get on with that and just talk my way through this. How are we going to do this? I think we're going to try and put together reasonable sized units, and so we can get these guys up to strengths pretty much straight away and then move on to attack. He still has some units around, not much, to be honest, not much that's going to cause us a problem. We now seem to have a lot of stacks of armies actually. Let's review our military dispositions. I don't want to spend 6,000. Yeah, we've got an army here in a fortress, star fort, just in case the Russian causes any problems here. Another army here in a star fort. Those of you who know me, I'm not in favour of static fortifications, but sometimes it's necessary. Got another army here, another army in Olmütz. Pretty good nick to actually begin a campaign against the Russians, although that won't be their first call of aggression. I think we're going to try and clear out some of the territories that are behind us. Yeah, we've got a lot of armies here, and we've also got an army in Great Britain still who's doing garrison work. Again, that's up to strength. That's a pretty good army. We've got an army over here, one in Cleves, one in Brussels. Why is this here? I think this is because we're having problems with public order. Can we do anything here? Let's do a court of justice there, and hopefully that will bring things back into safe areas of disorder. Right, so diplomatically, let's just show you what's happening. We've had a look militarily where our armies are. We do have a fleet down here that's going to try and take out the Austrian fleet. We may do that this turn, I'm not sure, this episode rather. Okay, so we're Prussia, and as you can see, we're pretty much loved. To be honest, people really like us, which I say is very unusual at this stage of the game to have so many people who are very friendly towards us. Yeah, I mean, we're recently given out a state gift. French Empire, of course, is really finished. All it has is Corsica. Napoleon's exiled there. The Norwegian Denmark faction keep attacking him on the island. They're pinning him down. We've got Austrians, as we said, with one territory who hate us. Of course, the French hate us, and that's it, really. In terms of great power, the Russians are at war with Oldenburg, who is one of our allies. They have these two territories here. And Saxony. Saxony has the two territories here. Minor nations, Sweden, friendly. People pretty much, they're not too bad with us at all, to be honest. I say it's very unusual for it to be in this kind of situation. We're obviously trading with most of these people. We're actually allied with half of them. Saxony, Mecklenburg, Papal States. Yeah, so things diplomatically are pretty good, to be honest. I don't think anyone's going to do a snap attack on us, to be honest. Right, let's continue to look down here. We repaired this, we have repaired this, we have. What about infrastructure? Build some roads. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is put together a decent group of troops who can then immediately head towards Wallachia. Another group will go up to destroy these are the residue of what's come out of the environs of Belgrade. They don't really stand much chance against us, I don't feel. See if I can do anything more as regards putting these units together. I think we probably can. these armies are not going to be rushing off anywhere soon. We've got to decide who we're going to take out next. We'll have a look at things diplomatically, who's allied with whom we can try and force into war with us. Okay, I think we were gonna. I wanted to do something as regards development of our main city. I think I wanted to build an engineer school. Opera House, I don't think we need to do that. I think that because we've got a stack there, public order is really good. 15, so that's pretty good. So we can probably. I don't need any more army, so I can probably go ahead and maybe. That's not too happy, is it, that? Maybe we can build some more stuff to try and get some more cash. It's a steam pump gold mine. I'm really looking for things like gold mines to help along their way. That's being rebuilt. That's fine. I think what's the public order like? Only 3. So here I think we're gonna build that Masonic Lodge because this has a good effect on public order, +3 all classes. It also spawns agents, rakes. We've got down here gold mines. Okay, we need steam pump just to go on the technology side. We're really progressing really well down the technology trees. You can see we're heading for. Is that it? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. So we've got 2 of them are on economic, industrial, steam locomotive and limited liability. So we've got it's because we haven't got the cash, isn't it? Yeah, we've only got 2. Yeah, these are actually quick line. That'd be pretty good. Engineer school will give us the artillery that we need. Howitzers, semaphore. What am I doing semaphore? It's a bit of a weird one, that one. So we've got to do that before we've got Supreme Court. Let's have a look. I hope we're building Supreme Court somewhere. If not, I think we are. Yes, we are. Supreme Court, 2 more turns. Right. I think we're kind of at the end of the turn. I think even the fleet cannot move. I think I'll just double check, but I'm pretty certain that the Prussian fleet, yeah, we can't actually attack them at the moment. Right. End of turn. See what the Austrians managed to do. I don't think they've got any armies hiding particularly anywhere. I'm not expecting to see many stacks around. Okay, agent detected. Who is that? Ooh, that's a little bit worrying. Over here. Okay, so we've got 24,000. This is not so good, so we're going to build that there. This is not so good either. These obviously have the effect of producing more cash. Admiral available. It's not really much of a bonus really, as we're actually not too worried about the fleet side of things at the moment. We're going for the money side of things, I think. Yeah, okay, now we'll keep some more cash because we need to consider whether we need to have a reserve of money now. Okay, they're up to strength. They're up to strength. These are up to strength, these guys. Actually, that's tempting. I'm going to do that. Okay. So economically we're starting to put some more cash in. It's only May 1808, as I say, I think we're up to turn 81, so that's nothing in terms of the game. I think you've got 200 turns. Oh, the Austrians have run away, so we can't do anything about that. We can't move over the Russian territory, of course. So we need to put together an army that's going to head straight towards here. It's going to take a couple of turns. And we've got to start looking longer term now, what we're going to do here. What's going to be our enemy. So we need to maybe look at diplomatic relations and see who's allied to whom. We could always take out France, of course, although at the moment they're not really a threat. They have one territory over here. Looks to me as if the Norwegians are doing their business here, keeping them pinned down. They do have a lot of troops actually. I'm amazed that they can sustain such a large navy and a large fleet like that. Okay, Russia we can't attack yet. That's a must. It's going to be the minor nations. So we need to see who's allied to whom. They're allied to us. They're at war with Austria and Russia, so we could take out Oldenburg. Yeah, Oldenburg would be the territory that we should take out first, I believe, looking at this. They're not allied with anyone other than us. We'd have to not ally with them and not trade with them and then attack them. Can't believe we're getting much from them. These guys here, Kingdom of Naples, they're allies, so that would cause a general war. This would be possible as well. We could betray Saxony. It's interesting. They're at war with. They're at war with Denmark, Norway. Yeah, that causes a general war. When we attack Denmark, Norway, it's going to cause Russians and all sorts of people to attack us. Against Sicily, the same thing. Sweden, we can't attack them. We can't. Can we attack? Mainly attack Mecklenburg Strelitz, but that will cause again slight problem. And again, we could probably take out the Papal States, but certainly Oldenburg is probably the initial people who are going to get it. So I think, let's have a look. What have we got here? We've got this army here. He's got a lot of troops. Give him that. We've got this army here. 1, 2. No generals, of course. I think there might. Is there a general? There's not a general even here, so we need to get a general over there. There's one in here either. The general in here, so he needs to get on board a ship. I don't think we're going to have a revolt here now. I seriously think it's unlikely. We are building things now. All the secret society. What about? It's got 2 Great Museum. Okay, I think that's going to be fine. I'm going to recruit here. Not much, because we've got no money. I spent all my money. We can certainly move this guy on board ship and get him over to somewhere where he can be useful against Oldenburg. We can move him up to here, of course, because we're allies, of course. I'm not going to attack you. Right. Let's speed things up actually. I've got this on rather slow. Okay. Right here. Okay. There is method to my madness. Let's move up and get him on board. This ship might be able to move now. It shall move back to here. And this guy here. That gives us 4 stacks everywhere, basically. Not everywhere, but in the areas where I want them to be. Right, okay. Can't move out of here yet. We've still got a garrison for the moment, so we'll bring another unit over here to garrison. There's always a slight danger that Norwegians or the Swedes will attack us. It's possible. So we've got 1, 2 armies. He's got a lot of troops actually, a lot of line infantry. 1, 2, 2.5 stacks. That will be interesting if we attack them. Can maybe draw them into a... No, I think we really have to fight that through. I think we'd need 2 stacks against his. That would be a close battle. Maybe a 3rd stack just to take advantage, which will be this stack here. Move it over when we're going to attack. Oldenburg is definitely my next target. I'm assuming that I'm going to destroy the Austrians. Let's have a look and see if we can have a fleet battle. We'll try and find where they are. Where has that ship? Where have they gone? Where have they gone? Oh, come on now. Where have they disappeared to? French Empire. Just got to try and hunt them down. That's interesting. Come on. No, I think we just can't find them. We just cannot find them. Damn. I'm not going to be able to have a fleet battle because we can't find them. Okay, right. Can't see that. They have no ports from which they can get trade. I think that's true. Okay, so now we need to think about well, this guy's no good here. I think he needs to be strategically. Where does he need to be? Probably over here, because it will be the Russians who will be attacking. Probably here. Now we need to think about. I think there's another unit of infantry. Is it down here? Another unit of infantry needs to come down here. So these guys, I think, maybe light infantry. Yes, they've got 1, 2, 3 Jaeger units. It's rather high actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Need a general. Need to get on our way actually here. Oh, gosh, that was a bit weird. Okay, so we need some cav. So we'll have, let's have a look. So have these 2 cav, plus the Silesians. We need some artillery. Here and here. It's going to take us a bit longer than that, maybe 3 turns to get there. Some more cav we need. 1, 2. The only reason I'm moving through the town first is it does slightly enhance the amount of movement that they have. Not by much. So 4 cav, infantry. Let's move this army on its way towards here. And then we need to move some more guys in here. Right, so they're going to be replenishing, and so are those. Okay. So it's going to take 1, 2 turns before we can destroy them, the Austrians. We've still got a bit more time to try and find their fleet, which will be interesting. Now, longer term, what do we need to do? Probably an army there is fine. I think possibly rather a lot of troops here around Budapest. So we really want to kind of encompass them. He's got quite a lot of troops here. Seems to be his main kind of staging area. He's got another stack here, actually. It's a lot. So we need to destroy that and then move on, I think. I'm talking about the Russians. Thinking longer term here. Okay, well I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I can do, to be honest. But maybe going to whiz through a few turns here looking at this. The way things are. I'm surprised that the Saxons are at war with the Danes, but of course the Danes can't go over our territory, can they? At the moment, I'd like them to try and fight it out a little bit, to be honest. I'd like them to be attacking each other, weakening each other, and then we can obviously come in and take the spoils. That's the way you run this thing. You run the game. Okay, let's end the turn. We're still in the middle of the campaigning season. It's May, so we've got plenty of summer left to actually take out Oldenburg. Might be the aim of this. Oh, we're still basically finding this agent around here. Let's look in Spain. We might need to do some work here in Spain. What's public order like in Spain? 5, but we're going to build that anyway, because it all adds to the money side of things, as we've said. Certainly gold mines are things that we want to focus on. I think there was one over here as well. And I think there was one over in... I think we might have run out of cash, to be honest. Is there one in Austria? I can't think. It's a bit of a waste having that there, because it's on naught. Let's change the building type to a magistrate. Yeah, I think we're out of cash now to actually do anything more as regards that. Let's build a Masonic Lodge there to get the public order right. That's because we've got an army in there, you see, and we want to move the army on. Okay, so we're now kind of positioning ourselves ready to attack. I'm going to keep the army in. Yeah, I'm going to keep the army in Berlin. I'm going to move this army. I'd rather risk the loss of Brussels than Berlin, obviously, of the two places. If the Norwegians decide to attack us, the Danish-Norwegian faction. Yeah, it's very important we hold on to here, of course, because we've got a lot of our development is going on in here. Can we recruit anything more? Are there decent troops? We can recruit experimental howitzers. 12-pounders, 7-pound howitzers. That's 550, 30, and these are... well, so probably 30 accuracy, 28, so probably build a couple of the experimental howitzers, or just the ordinary howitzers, and then we'll see how effective they are. You can use quicklime then, of course. Can we build here howitzers? Probably not. Probably it's going to have to be done in Berlin. Okay, so we can get all our troops together now. The guys back together. Oh, excuse me. Cough. Okay. I'm just wondering where to move this army. I think I'm going to move it east. I won't be able to replenish straight away, but that doesn't matter. Just did that to actually just cause them a bit more. They seem to be making troops up, so I obviously don't want that to happen. I'd like them to suffer a bit more. I think we've got enough armies around here. Oh, where have they all gone? Where have they all gone? Where have all those armies gone? There was a whole range of armies around here. Now, this is a little bit worrying. They obviously have no... Let's see if we can find them. Well, there's one. They seem to be going back. That's interesting. Send our agents east now. Yes, I think Kamensky was one of the generals there, I believe. What do we need here? Ooh, 4 artillery, maybe 1 cav, 1 infantry. There's in 1 cav, 1 infantry unit. Over to here. And these guys, I think, what are we going to do? Maybe this army will be the one that will head east. Yeah, they'll head out this way. I'm just looking to the future when we eventually have to fight the Russians. Okay, over here we still got. No, that's interesting. We've got a French fleet there, haven't we? French. Let's see if we can find these guys. Where are they? I really want that fleet. Where has it gone? The Austrian fleet I'm talking about. Okay, so I think from what he's got in here, we're going to be able to destroy these pretty sharpish, I think, the next turn. This will be a good way we can build the experience up of this general and the units that are there. Okay, so not much more we can do. I say it's really a kind of a manoeuvring kind of thing at the moment. We're going to move these guys to the bridge. Oldenburg will definitely be the next victim of our aggression. But saying that, I don't think during the game I spent much time attacking people. I think that we seem to be fighting people who are being aggressive towards us most of the time. Let's get this guy off and just move in, just for the sake of neatness. Try and move him into here in the next turn. We'll keep the ship there. Okay, that's fairly happy actually. Right, so we're still moving towards the Austrians. It's in the turn again. It's early June 1808. Oh, some troops went east then from the Austrian area, I believe, around Bucharest. So one more try and see if we can. Let's check out the. I was going to say we'll have one more try and see if we can check out. Oh my God, 53 turns. Wow. What is that? Mass production, steamships. We just don't need that. We just do not need it. Rockets, cushion cap, plating, rifled cannons. So we need this for rifled cannons. I'm not bothered about that. I think rockets might be quite interesting to get. So we're going to go for rockets. 53 turns. It's going to be quite a long way off. 6 and 4. So we'll keep the economic stuff going on, I think. Well, I'd say that we're pretty much there or thereabouts, to be honest. We're not really worried too much about steam stuff, steam engines, steam paddle frigates. I mean, sea power is really ours, I believe. We've got a really powerful fleet. If we can catch that Austrian fleet, spies, national propaganda. Yeah, I mean, this would probably be the thing that would. I think we could go for this, to be honest. Heidelberg is going to research this. Still 53 turns. It's a long time. England, Great Museum, Rum Punch and Rebellion. Okie doke. Play of cash again. Let's set this up. We'll come back to this. We'll besiege them for that. They've got a lot of troops. Well, I say, yeah, they've got not particularly good morale. 2 generals, 7,000. So there's a lot of them. No artillery, of course, so we can cause them to come towards us. Let's continue the siege for the moment. with the spines. Something happened here. We need to take up fairly... I thought they moved troops east. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. Let's move to here. Yeah, we're moving our spies east. There's some of their guys. I'm glad that I blocked this. Well, I haven't blocked it, but we're in a good position to deal with them. Okay. I might recruit a couple of guys actually. I think we found that musketeers were actually a good bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No artillery, or only one artillery. I can get artillery here, so I'll just go for that. Okay, these guys, are they? They're slowly replenishing, getting up to strength again. Let's see if we can find. Before we destroy this last area, let's see if we can find the Austrian fleet. Where has it gone? I don't think I'm going to find it, to be honest. I'm trying to trace if there's any. See, there's no Austrian. Well, look, we're going to go back. I can go back towards this area here because this is where the Russian threat will be. Now start thinking about building some of this stuff here. Excuse me. Probably change that. Quickly whiz through. There we go. Excellent. Right. Have a look and see up here. I think we're in good position to take Oldenburg. We've got 3 armies here to take them on. There's this territory down here, of course, which I'm neglecting. I forgot about that. We need to think about bringing some armies down to attack them as well. So we've got 2. We're going to have to bring the army from... What's he got here? He's probably got quite a good army there. We don't have a general here. We need to put a general. We need to bring a general back. So these generals who are just sitting around. Bring him back here. Can't have him just not doing anything. Where's Blucher? Where's General Blucher? There he is. Oh my god, that's because we've got a guy on a bridge. It's blocking our own transportation route. Okay, so he'll go in the next turn. Right, so we couldn't find that. We're going to have to kill off this Austrian faction here. We couldn't find their fleet, so we're going to fight this. He's got 1 cav. Nearly all just basically Austrian infantry, a couple of generals. So we should be able to win this quite easily. We can maybe encourage him to come forward towards us. He'll be in the village, of course. This is his deployment area here. We'll set up over here. If he sits in the village, we'll just destroy him with our artillery. Try and force him out of the village. Can probably afford to have a battery since he only has really 2 generals and 1 piece of cavalry. I don't need to worry about a sort of mass charge against my artillery and losing all my artillery, which is one of my things that I seem to suffer from. when there's lots of cavalry, I tend now to actually intersperse the artillery between units, but I don't think there's any need for that at the moment. Just having a swift cup of tea. Let's put our artillery as a barrage, as I said, as a battery rather. We can probably afford to put it just slightly rising ground here. I don't know if you can see it. Just slightly rising. That'll do us nicely, I think. Form up our battle line. Let's go here. Go a bit more forwards. He will be coming towards us, of course, as he realises. I've got these grenadiers as a reserve in the centre, just a bit further over, and the rifles and the fusiliers. Never quite sure how to use them. If you put them on the flank, they're then subject to maybe being attacked by their cavalry, and if you put them in front of your own guys, there's collateral damage. Even if you try and bend them down in front of them, you find that the guys end up being hit by your own guys shooting in the back of them. Or they should be able to bend down in front, really. Okay, let's go for this. Let's give them a barrage and
glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Let's try and see if we can hit some of their generals. It's slightly... is he a bit asymmetrical? Not really. I think we're in pretty good nick, to be honest. He's not going to be able to... rather a lot of troops here, then so have we. Probably afford to move these guys up now. His line is expanding towards the east. It's the east. We've got the Hanover Light Horse. Got Uhlans, and that's it. His cavalry's on this flank, actually. Should be doing some damage to these guys. Just keep hitting them. At the moment, he's just moving around, repositioning. He will come forwards, I'm sure. There's 7,000 of his guys, so he has a lot of infantry, a lot. So we've got to be quite careful. Let's run these guys because we're going to. And where's these guys? These guys are going to pull out their stakes. So as they stop moving, stop moving. I've found that sometimes you get a weird alignment of the stakes if you do it whilst they're actually moving. In fact, I think we're going to get a weird alignment anyway. Looking at this, the stakes, they're going to put the stakes in some weird position. Not quite sure what they're doing here. It's odd, very strange. Anyway, I just keep shelling them until they decide that they've had enough. This Czech regiment is a good regiment, so we're going to continue to attack them. Not hitting our own guys, are we? No, that's good. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, to be honest. Yeah, they seem to have put the stakes over there for some reason. I really don't know why. It's strange. Slightly refuse this flank. Let's run these guys. I think he's still forming up his battle line at the moment. He hasn't decided that it's a good thing to actually attack us yet. And none of these guys can form square, and the only place he's got his cavalry is over here. His Uhlans, so probably what I'm going to do. Just swap these regiments over a bit, just so we've got a regiment that can form a square if we get charged. We can always counter charge the Hussars or the light horse with light horse. I've still got these reserves here, of course. Not quite sure what he's doing over there, to be honest. I would have hoped that he would have come towards me. He's still willing to take hits at the moment. See if we can hit their general. A piece of luck. Seem to almost like provoke him, to be honest. It's these guys. It's the 47th Czech Garrison Regiment.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Excellent news. Exactly what we needed. General staff running. Maybe that's provoked him, I think. The general staff ran towards us, which is a bit madness. I think it was that. That's what actually killed them. That's a bit crazy. Ah, Uhlans are going to run into these stakes, I believe. $115 of them. Get ready for a counter charge because they are going to come straight for us. Let's run through. Now we go for it. These guys can form square. Just about. These guys will go back here. That worked out very well. In fact, what I'm going to do is stop these firing because it's actually the cav are actually dealing with them, the Uhlans. We can come out of square. Remember, this is a siege battle. So we don't need to worry about they're shattered anyway. We don't need to worry about absolutely destroying them. It's only a question of making them run away. Oh, he's still just sitting there? Surely he's going to come forwards. I think some of these regiments that are just sitting there. So tactically that was fine. I think we lost 6 guys. Oh no, we lost 15 out of that regiment. We got charged. That was not good. Okay, 4 out of there. We lost a few guys there. Still just moving about. Do we not encourage him to come forwards? They're all walking towards me, I think, now. I think they've decided they've had enough of just being pounded by our artillery, which we're going to use our ability to destroy their guys. Let's hit this general. I don't think he's the general, if you know what I mean. I think he's just the oh, it just blew something up. Some poor farmer's shed. Okay, gotta watch this. He's got 500, 800, Jesus, 1300 guys coming round. The regiments are just huge. So we've got a little bit more. Going to refuse this flank. Just get them to walk a bit further. That cab over here, hidden, not hidden, but yeah. We need to refuse that flank, I think. And again, he's got a lot of guys here. 5. We'll maybe use our cav to cause a morale problem for these big units. Again, we'll slightly refuse the flank. There we go. We're starting to get stuck in now. Units that start firing on us, we need to attack with artillery immediately. don't want you do not want a battle that goes on. Oh gosh, we're being hit. Who's hitting us? Need to move our guys over this flank, I think. Fusiliers, are we winning? Let's inspire this unit. I think it helps with the accuracy. I might be wrong there. Could be wrong, but right, he's gone into square, so we must always hit squares with artillery. So it's not so good. Active eager. What I'd really like to do is hit some of these regiments. This is not good just shooting it out with them. This is not good for us. We need to. They're broken. We need to really go for this, I think. Attack. Give them 2 or 3 hits. Bring this unit up. Bring the guards up. We can break through the centre. Not too much worried about these 2 units taking hits from the. We've really got a kink in the line here that's giving them all the advantage. We're going to move back. We're going to. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Going to move back. Move back. Move back. Where are we? This should be okay.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh my gosh, just as I said that, let's go for this. Let's push through. I don't think this is going to be as easy as I thought, to be honest. Landwehr, Fusiliers, Austrian Landwehr. Right, okay, these are prime targets for cavalry attacks. Let's run. Okay, how are things going?
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get us on this corner. I really did. Why are these not attacking? These need to pull back. These need to go forwards. Need to get the general over here. This is where the trouble is. Need to halt, so we can start firing on them. Grenadiers, they should be fine. Let's get stuck in. Wow, this is difficult because they're really pushing through. Let's inspire this unit. Rally if we can, then pull out because we're about to be hit. These guys in the rear, they're broken.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Wow, we're in trouble. Let's move this unit over. Things are moving okay on this flank, which is good. We definitely need to move this brigade over. It's over here we've got a problem. We need to get the general out. So do we need to get the general out? General, come on. These guys need to move back. Grenadiers are doing okay. Let's get the guys over to try and help. Just using the bayonet at the moment. Oh, do not want cavalry attacking squares. Let's run these guys. I think we need to breaking his square? I think he might be. Let's run some cav over to help these guys. See if we can get his general. That might help us more than fighting this regiment here. They're gone. Czech regiment's pretty good actually. We need to be aware of that. But they're rallying, so we need to destroy them with our artillery. This is our last.
We have killed their general, sir.
That's good.
Now they
That's
must
good.
break.
That's excellent news. They're gone. Okay, let's throw these guys forwards. Yeah, it's over on this flank that we took the real hits, I think. I'm going to throw the cav in. Put the grenadiers in as well. 2 regiments of grenadiers and 2 of cav should be enough. These guys, we're going to move up to here because it's still not over. It's still not over by any means. Landwehr, German Fusiliers. So let's move these guys up. And they're standing fighting, so we need to hit them with artillery. We had about 7,000 men, something like that. Probably need to put the artillery on these guys actually. This is a pretty good unit. Archduke Charles Legion, garrison unit. Broken but not completely destroyed. They're broken, so we'll keep that going there. Over here should be fine. Should have one over here, I think. Probably don't need all this. That's probably enough. And the 2 grenadier regiments will bring back. Wow, this was quite a battle. You see from all the dead, hundreds of them. Keep hitting this guy. Wounded, confident, under small arms fire. They're gone. They're gone. Morale was always their problem, I think. The Austrians. They had the numbers, but they didn't have the morale. We can end the battle because this is a big day. It's the end of the Austrians. The only thing that worries me is that fleet. Not worries me, that is a bit upsetting that I didn't manage to capture their fleet. Oh my word, 935. And they went from four chevrons to now 6. They've got 6. They've got 5, 6, 7. 6 there. It's all good stuff. All good experience for them for later battles against the Russians. That should be, if we peacefully occupy, that should be the end of the Austrians, I think. They'll be fine, because obviously we're Germans, we're all Germans together. They're quite happy. So what I've got to do is stop building all the stuff that I was building, which is annoying. I think I was building too much stuff over here, I think. I'm going to take that out, and we'll get the money back. We need to sort out things here, to be honest. We're going to court justice, and this we're going to destroy. No need for it at all. We're not going to be recruiting in this area at all. I think we can repair this. We destroyed it only recently, which is rather silly of us. And that's the end of the Austrians. So things are pretty much, strategically we're fine. We've blocked the Bosporus here. So if we get a problem with the Russians, we're in pretty good position to actually deal with them. Kind of a little bit spread out, but that's the nature of their territories. We're not going to be able to do too much about that, to be honest. Right, so I think we're going to end the episode there. We did get a battle in. A bit tricky on our right flank for quite a while. We are going to attack our allies, the Duchy of Oldenburg. We need to break off trade and our... It won't be this turn, it'll be next turn. Yeah, I'm sure we can do that. It's in here. 21, good lord. And he's going to have a full stack against these guys. What kind of army is this? Pretty good. Got some good Swiss infantry with us. Decent cavalry with reasonable experience. Got a general coming over, so we can probably... Only got one artillery. That's enough to encourage them to come forward. He's probably not going to have artillery there, I wouldn't think. They've got two armies up here to take out what is really their main forces up here. And both of these are pretty good armies, and we still have the option of bringing this army over, which I think we shall do. I think we shall move it to here, I think. Is that going to cause us public order problems? Let's have a look. 17, so probably not. Let's go here, here, and here. Okay, so we're in good nick here. We've got three armies to take out here. That will happen for us. This is the only questionable area, but obviously his main forces are in the north, so we can take them out. And that's what we're doing in the next episode. We'll be taking out Oldenburg. And let's hope they haven't decided to ally themselves to lots of people. War of Prussia, no, it's a war of Russian Empire. So the Russians are not going to be that unhappy. In fact, what we may be able to do is offer to join the war against the Oldenburg, which will obviously help us out with our happiness with the Russians if we do that. Sounds a bit cruel, but that's probably what we're going to do. Okay, thanks for your time watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be speaking to you very soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.